So I'm at Halifax Train Station. I'm going to Leeds. Now, that is a delayed Halifax to Hull train. I don't know whether we can get on that or not, really, but I've paid for 137. No, it's going to set off. It's going to set off in a moment. So I'm going to get the 137 train to Leeds. I'm with Ryan. I'm with Ryan. He's sat in there, along with so many other people, just feeling sorry for themselves. Well, not Ryan, but there's loads of people just sat in there. You know, the weather was actually going to be much nicer. I'm kind of not that damned about sitting in a cinema now because it's a bit shit. There was a moment walking along Salter Hebble where the sun really came out. I was like, whoa. And then I've come to Halifax. It's turned quite overcast and cloudy. So don't really know how much we're going to end up filming with being in Leeds, because Leeds is a very, very, very populated area, and not to mention that it's the holidays as well. I had a bit of an arsey situation. My earphones wouldn't work. They were working, saying connected, and then they weren't connected, and I'm like, what's going on? But I was sat on a train with just a shitload of train. I sat on the bus with a shitload of people. So I think that's probably why. So I restarted my phone and then worked again. Yeah, let's go in now. We're going to Leeds. It's not far. We're gonna go to the cinema, so Leeds The Light, which is the View. We're gonna watch a film called The Working Man. I initially don't quite understand why we're going to Leeds to go watch it, despite the fact that up there, literally up there, is the Broad Street Plaza View, where the film is being shown at the exact same time. But it means actually after we're finished, I think I'm just going to wait for the train to go. What it means is after we've finished watching the film, I think Ryan wants to go to some mini golf area. It kind of makes sense to actually be weirdly indoors when it is sort of like this, but it's the holidays, so there is not a train coming. It has just gone. When you meet people that don't travel, you get people that are like, oh no, oh no, oh no. I can't tell you enough how knackered I am right now, because I've done a 5k walk this morning with my dogs. I've hurt my foot again. It was on the point where it was actually going to be on the mend, and it's sort of now hurt again. I'm like, yeah. But I had a bit of a chafing rubbing on my groin. But I was like, oh, it's a pain in the ass. So really, do I want to be walking that much anyway now? Not really. So cinema is a good shout. And then after that with the mini golf, again a good shout. But then we can walk around Leeds for a little bit and then get a train back to here. So I don't really know what I'm going to film in Leeds, because I don't really want to have my phone out doing this in Leeds. Doing it here is fine because I'm isolated and I've got no people around me, but if I'm in Leeds and someone tries to swipe your phone, then you kind of, you can imagine. So I am gonna, when I get on the train, I'm gonna have my dinner. I've got some dinner from up by the cafe up there. I've got a drink as well, and then we're gonna just sit on the train. Pretty much. I would like to do the snippets from Halifax to Leeds on the train, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to because of it being the holidays. And this is the thing, Ryan picked the destination, and it's like, oh, it's the school holidays, we're going to go to Leeds. I'm like, you do know if you go a little bit out of Leeds, it would be a much better choice, but Ryan picked Leeds, so I'm like, okay, yeah. So when it comes to me picking, you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to pick somewhere isolated. Somewhere maybe South Milford or Micklefield, or going to towards Entwistle, for example. Anyway, gonna put the video. Thanks for watching for now, and I'll see you in Leeds. Or I'll see you with whatever I film in Leeds. Goodbye.